The general elections are just 7 weeks away. 4 significant amendments will appear on the ballot tonight. West Virginia State Senator for District 10, Jack David Woodrum, joins us to explain each of these 4 ballot questions. Jack, first of all, thank you for being here. And as we know, the topics cover everything from the court's role in impeachment to religion to education. So let's just hop right in and talk about the First Amendment. So court's role in impeachment.
It's pretty self-explanatory. This clarifies the court's role and the legislative role and how they interact, what they can and can't do.
Okay. That's easy enough, right?
Easy enough, yeah.
All right. The Second Amendment is about taxes. So talk a little bit about how this would impact us personally and then also as it relates to businesses.
The 2 big things it does, it cuts inventory tax, machinery and equipment tax for businesses. So this allows businesses to invest more money into their businesses and into their employees. The second thing it does, it eliminates taxes on vehicles. So your vehicle tax that you're paying will go away. Anything mostly that has a license plate on it, you're no longer going to be paying personal property tax on that vehicle. The other thing that comes around this is revenue replacement, because these tax money goes into counties and school systems. So the legislature will have to pass a revenue replacement plan, which we have the language already prepared to go for that. We already have the money in place. The money is going to reoccur perpetually in the state budget, and it will become part of the base state budget. And that's done because we haven't allowed state government to grow for the last 4 years. We've held a flat budget, so that money normally grows at $150 million a year. So budget's been flat, revenues keep increasing, so that gap in there is what we're using to backfill the counties. And in addition to backfilling the counties, at a minimum, we're going to increase the money coming into the counties by $1 million per county, or whatever the maximum of their jail bill is.
Okay, so just because we're not pulling taxes from, vehicles and things like that, there's no loss there, basically.
There's no loss, and this requires no new taxes.
Okay.
So I know there's a fear about that, but
Yep.
this has all been taken care of.
All right. So amendment number 3, religion. Talk a little bit about this one.
This is designed to give churches the same protection that a corporation would have. It protects the members of the church, then the boards within the church, from being sued. It provides that additional layer through the incorporation.
Okay. So then in that case, only the church can be sued, not an individual.
Right.
Okay. And then amendment number 4, the last one, around education.
That's designed to bring education under the same umbrella that every other state agency is, with rulemaking review. So anytime there's a law passed, agencies make rules. The legislature reviews those rules and determines if they're appropriate or not. We would do the same thing with education. And education, the State Board of Education, are not elected officials. The legislature is. So by bringing them under rulemaking, it makes somebody accountable to the voter. Okay. Which would be us.
Right, and so basically they won't have total control.
They won't, and we do this with every agency in the state, and we've also run this down to the county level too. So rules that are made at the county level that have the effect of law by an unelected body have to be reviewed by the county commission. So this isn't picking on education. We're doing this statewide because we think it's the right thing to do.
All right, perfect. And I know for me, when I vote and I get down to that bottom of the ballot, this is where I get confused. So I appreciate the clarification for all of our viewers.
And sometimes it's a long ways to the end of the ballot, but I hope people will stay in. It took 2/3 of both parties to place these on the ballot, so we think they're good ideas, and we hope the voters do too.
All right. Well, thank you so much for clarifying. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. Well, don't go away. We're going to have sports right after the break.